Once more, we are trying to speedrun Little Nightmares. Will it happen? No. If we're gonna be honest. Likelihood and probability says no, but we are still gonna try. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Alright, audio settings should be okay. Let's go into it. Not resume. We gotta do new game. Oh, right. Did I have to get the timer. Duh. Let me get the timer out before I forget. No, it's not it. What was it called? It's called Live Split. Right, okay. Yeah, I don't wanna get your expectations high, only to fail. So, I've always been someone who believes in keeping expectations low because they can only go up from there. Honestly, some people think like why are you so like optimistic about it? I'm like, I'm not being optimistic at all. I'm just being like fair about it. It's like, what are you talking about? I guess it's my low expectations that make me so optimistic in a way. Alright. Let's do this. Do I want to override it? Fuck yeah, I do. And... oh, I fucked it. Hold on. Alright, there we go. You had a chicken bake for dinner? Wasn't that great? It was. Oh, it was. I see. Chicken bakes can be a bit salty. Well, the ones from Costco, at least. The ones from Costco are a bit, I assume that's the only place with chicken bakes. I'm probably wrong. They're a bit salty. Bit too much sodium for me. I like their pizzas, though. The pizzas are kind of, like, just right for me. I mean, for cheap pizza, you know, it's like $10 for a whole pizza. I mean, like, it's worth it, right? Oh, they were homemade. Nice. You make it, or your family make it? Oh God, All right. Family, that's dope. I wish our family cooked a bit more. But yeah, you know, it's not always like that. I don't think my family enjoys it the same way I enjoy cooking. I like my mom like I made a tuna sandwich for dinner. Like I went like kind of like all out, got all like the stuff. My mom was like my mom was like talking to my dad about how like I bought like the expensive tuna cans because I didn't want to get like the cheap ones. She's talking about how tuna sandwiches were just mayo and tuna mixed together. I was like, yeah, but that's just not. You just get sick of that. I bring that up because I finished up the tuna mix I made a week ago. Still good. I had it with this really nice like Italian pepper spread, something like that. So it was nice and spicy. Anyways, it was good. It was a good dinner for me. Yeah, worth it. I mean, goddamn. I'd totally buy those expensive cans again. It's just they were good. You bake sweet treats, not food. I'm not a baker. I've already said that, I think. Not a baker. What are my low expectations from? My food? Yeah. My dad does not cook. My mom, oh, because she had low expectations about my food. True that. I've definitely gotten pickier with what I eat. Like, I kind of just like, obviously, like, I'm not gonna complain too much about like someone making me food or something like that. But I've definitely gotten pickier without a doubt. Whoop! Alright. But yeah, my dad doesn't cook at all. He'll do like barbecue, but that's pretty much it. My mom cooks, and I'm grateful for her cooking. But yeah, it's not like she she does not like looking at recipes. She doesn't say that out loud, but I can tell. Like, she just doesn't like to look at a recipe and like follow it to a certain extent. Like, I get going off on your own and doing it, but she just does not like following recipes or like taking recipe advice at all. Which I'm like, Mom, why don't you do it? It's like, you can just make it like a little bit better just by following like the very basics from other people, you know, like temperature wise, how long you cook something. It makes a big difference. You're excited about Saturday night? I'm so happy to hear. I hope it goes well. I hope traffic isn't too bad. I hope it's a good concert. Hop. Alright. Come on, box of toilet paper, let's go. You know, considering this is kind of like a prison, toilet paper's pretty nice. It's not bad. Not bad toilet paper. Your body is ready, not in a weird, creepy way. No, there's nothing weird and creepy about that. Totally not the way you phrased it. Nope. I would have phrased it differently. You know. Come on, you stupid eye. Get to it. What? No! 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 I was not even that close! Alright, that was bullshit. I was not even in the shadow. That's such horseshit. Are you kidding me? God damn it. Oh, it's a great way to start it. Alright. Back into it! I was actually doing strangely calm, you know? Not too tense like yesterday was. Yesterday I was very tense. Very nervous, very stressed. I'm feeling alright, you know? A bit peeved after getting the shadow to screw me over, but aside from that, not too bad. Did you enjoy yesterday's utter fails? Utter panic? I was looking at it, I was like, I streamed for 3 hours yesterday, and I was trying to add it up in my head. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's about right. I was still kind of baffled I streamed for 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours at all. Oh, fuck. Come on, fucking pull it! Pull it! Honestly, the hardest part will probably be long arms area. I feel like after I get past that, the chefs weren't that bad. To be honest, there was one part for the chefs that was pretty rough, but as long as I play it safe, it's not too bad. The hungry people are not terrible. there are a couple parts where it's kind of close calls, but it's not the worst. And then the mirror lady's easy money. She's easy. I say that now, but I'm gonna get my ass kicked by the mirror lady. I know it's like just it's gonna happen, but God damn it. I have an idea of where I might die. It's gonna be where I slide. Oh man. If you ever have kids, you would adopt, because I would get one that is potty trained and can clean up for itself. Oh my god, it sounds like a dog, but okay. Oh man. Yeah, speaking of dogs, recently someone passed in the family. Rest in peace. And they have a dog that was like 5 years old or something like that, and it's kind of getting passed around in the family right now. Not my side, like, oh my god, it's such a glitch there. Not my side, like, they live like towards San Fran, so over there it's getting passed around. I feel bad for the dog though. No one like kind of wants it, but like they don't want to like give it to someone else either. So yeah, I feel bad for the dog though. It's like, poor thing, you know, just, yeah, having it rough. Cause like the dog had a lot of got a lot of attention from its owner, and I was like, man, this poor dog, like, it's just, God, I feel really bad for the dog. Like, yeah. I hope someone in the family eventually can take it in or something, but we'll see. Again, not my area, but who knows? Maybe it'll come to that. I mean, my family definitely is not taking in the dog. We already have 2 dogs and a cat, so that's not happening. I think if anything, I think my family might be willing to take in a cat, but another dog is not gonna happen. Can I have your cat? No, you don't get my cat. I'm not giving my cat away. In fact, my cat's sleeping on my shelf of clothes right now. It's quite adorable. Oh god, it's funny how we got our cat, or like how we ended up keeping it, because like originally we were trying to give it to our grandma, but then like before we can give it to our grandma, it kind of stayed with us for like a week or something, and we just all loved it. I was being I actually kept my distance with it for a while, not because I hated it, but like because the dogs weren't getting as much attention. I was like, I'm gonna try to not do anything. You know, I feel bad for the dogs if the cat suddenly gets a lot of attention. So I was like paying the dogs attention because I was like, I felt bad. I was like, no, dog, don't worry. Like, you know, it's a new cat. Everyone's paying attention to it. But what's funny is like I ended up getting the cat likes me quite a bit, which is surprising. I was like, I didn't feed you, I didn't pay attention to you. I don't know why you like me so much. The only thing I can think of is we vibe well. I have a cat attitude. It's a cat. I chase it around, you know, play with it like that. But yeah. So the answer is no, you don't get my cat. You ever think about getting a cat? I know you got 2 dogs. Luckily, our dogs get along with the cat, you know, pretty decently. They're not best friends or anything like that, but, you know, at least they don't hate each other, so that's cool. I had like some kind of allergies to a certain breed of cats. When I went over to someone's house, and like it was really bad. Like it was the worst allergic reaction I had. I was allergic to pollen and dust, but like cats, that was the first. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, for fuck's... I should have not sprinted. Ah! Careless mistake. God damn it. Long Arms is back, and this will not be the first we see of him. Ah, God damn it. I think I'm trying to be fast when I should just be careful and not try to die. Because really, the later parts aren't too bad, so long as, like, you know, they're not that bad. The longest part is literally Long Arms. Wow, that's like some words of wisdom shit right there. The longest part is literally Long Arms. Wow. Game developers, you amaze me every day. That was exactly why they made the Long Arms mission so long. Alright. What am I wearing? I'm wearing... It kind of feels like a cloak of some sort. Like something assassins or adventurers would wear. If you, like, seen any, like, comics or something like that. But it feels akin to, like, yeah, a coat of some sort that kind of wraps around a bit. Also, I kind of just like that style just because I never wear stuff like that, so I'm like, I like that. I think that looks cool. Well, I'm trying to look at it right now, and it's like, it is kind of roby, isn't it? But it's more like, yeah, like a cloak of some sort that wraps around all the way. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on. No. Store. I keep putting a cigarette in your mouth for some reason. Out of context, that sounds a bit too sexual, but... Not sexual, erotic. Yeah, no, I think that's dope. I told you how, like, I have a habit of, like, fake smoking. Like, not actually smoking, but fake smoking. Because I think it makes me feel cool, or, like, it calms the nerves. Yeah. I know that's not what you meant. I was jesting. I was poking fun at the wordplay. Oh fuck! Yo, I saved it. Maybe I should have the lighter out. Yeah, maybe I should have. Yeah. Same thing about, like, when you said yes, when you replied to me saying fuck me, I was I was like, I said that? I probably said that. I wasn't even thinking about me saying that. What? Where am I? Oh, I clicked. God damn it. Oh! Oh! Oh, clicking out like that was not cool. Oh, fucking balls! I jumped, but I... That's... What am I doing? I'm doing worse than I did yesterday. What's going on right now? Are you kidding me? I keep dying every 5 minutes. Ugh. I just want this achievement. Is that too much to ask? Alright. Yeah. Even though smoking's bad for you, I do think it is pretty cool. It's contradictory. I know. But I do think it's pretty cool. Alright. Come on. Let's do this. Oh, fuck. I clicked fucking space and it just didn't work. There must be like some stamina thing, because I sometimes 6 gets really slow. I'm not saying stamina was the problem there. It was definitely not the problem. That was a keyboard problem. Confidence problem, maybe. It does. It can leave a pretty bad smell. I got kind of sick of it. When my grandfather in Japan was smoking. He smoked outside, but he he brought it in the room, and I was just so nauseous because it was like a closed room. Like, I just had to put like my something over my face, like just my shirt or some shit, just to like try to lessen it. My cousins were laughing at me, but I was like, dude, I just can't. Like, I think I was also kind of like a bit woozy. Maybe like we ate something and like, you know, I had a full stomach or some shit, but yeah, I was not feeling it. I was like, no, please, I can't do the smell of smoke right now. No, fucking refrigerator, what are you doing? You fucked me. You fucked my time, refrigerator. How could you? I smoked I smoked a cigar for my birthday. 21st, I think, or something like that. Because I wanted to see it and try it. It was fun. It was actually pretty fun. And it was also the first time I was like, I'm gonna stream today on my birthday. It was a terrible first stream because I was like, I smoked way too much of the cigar, like, and I got so fucking sick I threw up. Like, I actually got sick and threw up. Luckily, it was like once I threw up, I felt fine, thankfully. Like, okay, but like, it was a short stream. I threw up in the middle of it. But it was so funny. I was like, oh god, I fucked myself over. Would I smoke a cigar again? I think I would. Not like by myself. Definitely like for funsies or some shit. You know, like a special occasion with the boys or something, you know? But, yeah. Definitely a beer guy, though. I'd prefer a beer. Or a sangria. Okay, I'm not gonna be ballsy this time. I'm just gonna do it the normal way. I learned nothing. I learned don't smoke too much. just like weed, just don't smoke too much, because you don't realize it, but it fucks you over at the end of the day if you do too much of it. So, yeah. Like most things, just don't do too much of it and you'll probably be fine. I always wonder why that box is open. Tap it, you know, I passed that box, it's open so many times. I'm wondering what's inside the box. No, fuck. Okay, there we go. I wonder how we always end up talking about weed. I don't know, you bake. I probably smoked. We talked about it makes sense. Most things related to baking lead to weed. Quote me on that. I think the one thing I don't think I would get into is vaping, cause that shit's addicting. It is fun though. I mean, blowing smoke is fun, don't get me wrong. But like, it's addicting, and it's like, it tastes too good, right? To clarify, I've only like, hit a vape off like a friend. I don't have my own. Yeah, vaping can kill, you know. I think the smartest logic I've kind of like kept with is that as long as I don't buy it, I think it's fine if I do it. Cause like the moment I buy it and go out of my way to do it, I think it's a problem for me. Cause then like I have a means of like using it, and like I know how to get it. Like I was kind of like that with weed. Like as long as I don't know how to get it personally, I think it's fine. Like I'm fine with it. Again, weed's completely. I think vaping is way worse than weed, honestly. Vaping's totally worse. But yeah. Okay, Mr. Long Arms. Okay. Can you hurry it up, my guy? I kind of need a go. You know a guy? You buy a dime bag off of it? Yeah, thankfully I don't know it. Thankfully I didn't know a guy. Oh, you just know a guy. I see. Yeah, same. I think the guys who were dorming above us in college were selling. I think they were doing that. College equals drugs. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could definitely avoid it. But yeah. Like, it's not hard to avoid it. I don't feel like there was at least where I was at, I don't feel like there was a peer pressure to do it, you know? Should make a game off of that guy. Bread Boy. Call it Little Nightmares Bread Boy DLC. I'd play it. If it just had the word Bread Boy DLC, I'd immediately play it. Bread Boy DLC, whoa! It's just him struggling to get a piece of bread. It's a dark story. He's just trying to sneak out a piece of bread. And like at the end of the story, he gets it all, and like he's sitting in by himself after he's killed everyone to get that small piece of bread. And then he sees Six pass along so starving, and he's like, you know what? I'll give it to you, Six. But what he doesn't realize is Six is a terrible, terrible person. Oh, I totally thought of... No. No! Oh, thank God. I was like, I couldn't get up. Would I have to fall? That would have sucked. Ba 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 ba. Honestly, I feel like the leeches are gonna kill me. Those damn leeches. Remember back in the day when people would use leeches as a form of healing practices? Those were the good days. Where anything could go. Huh! Man, healing practices back in the day were wild. I feel like, what was that video? There was like, I was watching a video about medical practices back in the day, and the best doctor was a doctor that could cut something off really fast. Like, if they were just really good at sawing some, like, guy's arm off or something, that guy was, like, the best doctor. And I feel like... I mean, what? I'm 23, alright? I'm not 75. Sometimes I feel that way, but... But yeah, this dude was just the best at cutting people's arms and fingers and shit off. And that's what made him like the best doctor. I mean, he did have I believe, if I recall correctly, he did have many incidents where he did also accidentally cut someone's, dick off too, or something like that. And maybe also accidentally cutting off the wrong part. The wrong body part. Oops! It was your right arm, not your left. Ooh. So yeah. Still though, he was the best. That's all that matters. Woo! Thank God I did that. Okay, let's not fuck this up. We did it! We got past one chapter. Yay! Yay, yay! Let's just hope I don't fall off here. I'm fairly certain falling off is gonna be the death of me at some point. It's just thinking likelihood and probability. That's what's gonna kill me. Up the stairs we go. Calm down, Dora. Do you ever watch that movie? That Dora the Explorer movie? The live action one? I tried watching it on the plane. Um, I couldn't get into it, but I did think like I was like I could see it being a good movie. I just couldn't get into it a bit. It's kind of hard for me. I used to watch that stuff a lot growing up. I used to watch Dora. I used to watch Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues was the shit. What else did I watch? Nickelodeon had a lot of those kind of shows, like those kind of animation shows, that cartoon shows that were good. You saw it? Did you like it? It was okay. The only reason I was kind of like I couldn't keep watching it was it was kind of too cringe for me. Which was like I was like I just couldn't. I'm not very good with cringe humor. I don't like watching it. Like even if it's like entertaining or something, it's like I just have a hard time watching any cringe type of humor. So that was probably the main reason I couldn't watch the whole thing during the plane ride. Boop. Monkey see, monkey do. I think I go out this way. Left, right? Left, right. Hey, there was a gnome there. I wonder if I could have hugged it. Monkey. Let's go, my friend. Eh. Monkey, we're gonna make it to the end. Oh. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground for a very long time. Oh god. Come on, Six, you can do it. We're almost there. You've done this once, twice, a couple times before. Oh! I had this one friend who I'm going to call Aaron. I've known him since 2nd grade, and this guy, even in 2nd grade, knew all the sex stuff. So he always sounded like a 50-year-old drunk man. Damn, all the sex stuff? He knew the 69. He knew the, Michelin. That's not the missionary. He knew the, he knew all the stuff. Wow. 2nd grade, really? He must have watched a lot of movies. I hope that's what happened. I hope that's the reason why he knows a bunch of stuff. Oh, when did I start learning stuff? Yeah. I think I started learning about... I mean, oh, fuck. I think I knew the basic principles of, like, sex and all that when I was, like... Definitely in elementary school. But, like, none of, like, the hardcore, you know? Like, I understood how a baby was made. I wasn't an idiot, alright? But, like, I didn't know about, like, you know... kinks and all that stuff. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I didn't know about kinks and all that stuff. You know, I feel like maybe I started learning that stuff in middle school. Yeah, middle school is probably when it happened. Some people just grow up in a different environment. That's all. Remind me how what works? Sex? Talking about that? Fucking go. No, I'm good. I don't need to know how that works. Even if I forget. Woo. If you could tell me how anything works, how does Santa get the presents under the tree? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, I've thought about it a lot of years. You know, I can't see it being a humanly possible thing, even with like magic, you know? Just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. And I tried talking to my parents about it. And, you know, they were like, "Oh, you know, it's like just magic." And then I talked to my sister about it, and she was like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" It's a day-old question here. Yeah, just didn't make any sense. I would really appreciate shining some light on that, because that would just save a lot of brain power, to be honest. Because he's a... Oh, fuck. I gotta run. Why does he stop there? I always wondered why he does that. Because he's a creepy, fat, magic old man. Old man. Honestly, everything there contradicts how he does it. It doesn't make any sense. He's old, he's fat, he's creepy. Okay, scratch that. The creepy part may make a little bit more sense. That does actually. Creepy people are pretty impressive. You know, if they put their all into it, they put their all into it. Let me tell you that much. They are crazy sons of bitches. Had a little magic to that. Maybe, you know, maybe I could see it working. Creepy magic. Creepy people plus magic equals a lot of weird shit happening. A new holiday being created. Did you know that America has a holiday on June 19th? Did you know that? It's a national holiday now. It's legit. It is a legit holiday. And you actually get the day off. I had no idea. I haven't died yet, right? I'm kind of like half paying attention because I feel like that calms me a bit. I haven't died yet, right? I'm not losing my mind. I forgot I died at some point. No. Fuck. How did I do this part? I hit the door down, and then I got onto the side. Yeah, it's a real holiday. You get the day off. I got the day off. I get the day off and I'm working, that means it's legit. Okay, I've died here quite a few times due to falling. So let's not do that, shall we? Let's not fall. I don't, what is June 19th celebrate? I don't really recall. It celebrates something. Can't be the only kid who thinks kids sitting on some random old man's lap telling him their deepest desires is kind of creepy. Well, when you put it like that. When you put it like that, yeah, no, I have no argument with that, yeah. That was a very good way of putting it. You have a way with words. Truly a way with words. Oh, come on, long arms. Go! Fucking go! Sorry. I panicked. I wasn't moving. It's a German grandmother, right? German grandmother! Let's see, what else is creepy from one's child? I think he likes the music. That fat ass breaks into your house and takes your cookies and leaves the stuff you wanted. Well, the stuff you wanted is kind of nice. There was a guy in I think Memphis, Tennessee, who would literally just go into people's houses and steal shit. No, not steal shit. He would just do weird shit, like leave the lights on. Whew! Nope. No! Don't touch me! Alright. Yeah, I mean, eventually he did kill someone, I think. But aside from that, you know, it was okay at the beginning. Yeah, just turning on lights and shit. But Icarus flew too close to the sun, he did. It's kind of sad how they only caught him once he killed someone. It was like, oh shit. I think we gotta catch this guy now. Ooh. Tooth Fairy. I think the Tooth Fairy's scarier. You know? I mean, the Tooth Fairy gets right next to your bed, takes a part of your human body, if you want to put it like that, and they give you money. And you know what that means? That means this guy's a rich, teeth kinky pervert. You know? Going into your room when you're sleeping. Worse than Santa. I gotta say, worse than Santa. I'm pretty sure Santa at least has some boundaries. Doesn't go in your room, probably. Hand. There was a woman who would break into people's houses and then clean them for no reason. See, I wish people just did weird shit like that, you know? No! No! Did I do something wrong there? Was I not fast enough? Did I not slide? Fucking shit. God damn it. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. You know how it is. You just have moments of anger. Not hardcore anger, just moderate, reasonable anger. Just to clarify. Honestly, if I didn't yell, I think it'd probably be worse, right? It's like, wow, you didn't panic? You didn't get angry at that? You're a psychopath. You need to save your tears for the pillow. Nah, I need to save my tears for that one Adam Sandler movie. It's always in it's always in my mind. It's called 8 Crazy Nights. Also an animation. Yeah, classic movie. I swear, I'm gonna, if I ever have kids or hopefully a significant other, I'm making them watch that every Christmas. Making it a family tradition. I think that's the one nice thing about when you grow up. You get to make whatever the fuck you want a family tradition. You just do whatever you want. At least for a while, until, you know, everyone gets smart about it and learns learns that not everyone actually does it. Let's see. You know, the Easter Bunny wasn't that scary, I guess. Honestly, that's like basically someone TPing your house, except the TP's made out of like $1 bills or something, right? That's kind of like how the Easter Bunny works. That would be like a great, you know, just like TP someone's house, put some money there, you know, Tradition is just pure pressure from dead people. Yeah. Pretty much. Most of the time, it really is. But sometimes tradition can be a nice thing. And sometimes it can not be a nice thing. It can be shackles. Not all the time, but sometimes. Do you have any traditions? Any family traditions you got? Honestly, my family doesn't really have any. You know, aside from like maybe some Chinese New Year stuff or Japanese New Year stuff, we really don't have any traditions. We celebrate holidays, but you know, I don't think family dinner counts as a tradition. Not that you know of. Oh my god, I was so scared I was gonna fall off. Would you make up any traditions? Ever start a family? Again, Adam Sandler movie every Christmas. It's happening. I would like to start like some food traditions, like cooking or something. Something to pass down in the family, I think would be nice. What the fuck? Oh, I clicked that. I wish we had more family recipes. I'm hoping to learn, but I don't know. We really don't. Well, actually, you know what? My grandma on my dad's side does, but she lives kind of far, so she doesn't live terribly far. But it's not like I could just learn from her. I think it would be dope to learn some family recipes if we had them. I think that is something I would like to pass down. I think that's a good idea. Alright. You know, I was originally going to try doing the glitch with the chefs, but at the rate that I'm kind of like dying, I don't think I want to risk it. I was like, yeah, I'll totally do it, and then I've died a lot of times. I don't think I'm gonna try risking it again. I think I'm just gonna play normally when I get to that point. I'm telling you, I think once I get past long arms, it'll be okay. As much as I love long arms, these levels are rough. These first few. You got the Eye of Sauron here, freezing you if you get even near it. Fucking hate that guy. And then you have the damn leeches everywhere, trying to suck you dry. Not in the cool way either. It's just a fucking stupid, shitty way. Bum 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 bum. God damn it, stuck in my head. That little TV song stuck in my head. So I guess as long as I don't run, it's okay. Woo! Alright, what's after this? Do I get bread? Is bread after this? Bread level? Oh. Ah, I was right. I was genuinely like 50-50 on that. I'm like, I don't know, is bread level after this? It's kind of like those moments in life where I'm driving kind of on autopilot and like I'm just like, where am I? Because like I sometimes just have those routes where I'm so used to I just go on autopilot and I'm just like, wait, did I make that turn all right? What am I doing? Happens quite frequently. I'm a bit of a daydreamer. I know, that sounds dangerous. Don't daydream while you're driving. It's not bad. It's not that bad. The worst thing that'll happen is I will literally, like, I will literally I will brake at a green light very slowly, as if thinking it's a red light for some reason. That's the worst it gets. It's funny because most people ram it through a red light. Nope, I stop at green lights, you know? Not even abruptly, I just slowly stop. I'm just like, that was a red light. I need some people who are really bad at driving. And it's like, how did they get a driver's license before me? They both sound like different things. The one with an E, I think of as Eden. The one with an A, I think of Aaron. Aaron. Eden. So, I don't know, like, I like Eden more. I actually was thinking of, like, a name for that. Like, if I ever change from my current one, I was thinking of going with something with that in it. But, yeah. I commonly, though, I see the A one more, is what I feel like. Like, in my life, I've just seen A more. I don't think that makes it any more right. I've just definitely seen it more. The double A kind of pisses me off, though. It's like, why is there a double A, you know? At least Eden had the, you know, goal to not put double E's. Huh? What's up with you putting double A's, huh? Well, what's wrong? You think you're some kind of battery? Hey, yo, wait, that's a battery joke. Hey. But you didn't think you'd hear a battery joke. Hey, it's the classic battery joke. Hey, yo, hey. That little battery bunny's kind of wild. Didn't he like kill a bunch of people? I swear, they've had an ad for that pink little bunny, and he's definitely killed some people. He's definitely some sociopathic maniac. I'm like 90% sure on that. What am I at? I'm at 1 hour. 1 hour of playing. Streaming. Why do you ask, by the way? This is a bit of a random question. Oh, shit. You made a wooden stool for your 8th grade year, and you had to make marks. Oh shit. You had to make marks for the legs, and you had to use letters, and your teacher said, that's your A. Okay. Hold on a second. You had to make a wooden stool? Okay, first of all, that's kind of cool that you made a wooden stool for your 8th grade year. Can't say I fully comprehend what's going on. And you had to use marks for the legs. And your teacher said that's your a-hole. What hole is there on a stool? I'm sorry, I can't fathom where the hole comes from. Buddy. I asked because I've been asking people what spelling makes more sense with specific words and names. I honestly see Aaron and Aaron as two different names. Kind of. That's just kind of how I see it. We had to drill holes to put the legs in. That's your A. I assume there was an A, a B, a C, and a D, right? Otherwise, that would be a very odd thing to say. This is hole A. You know, could have said it that way. No D. No D hole. Interesting. Very interesting. She must have been a pervy teacher then. That's all I could think of, really. Unless it was a three-legged stool. You know, in that case, it's just a cheapskate. It was a three-legged stool. Nah, what a cheap teacher. No, I'm just kidding. I kid. The fact that you guys are making stools is actually pretty cool. I would have loved to do that. Even if it was just a three-legged stool, I think it's pretty cool. He was a nice guy. I'm glad to hear. Yeah. My mom's a teacher, and teachers have it rough. You know, I'm not gonna say all teachers are good or anything like that, but a lot of them have it rough. It's just a fact. Kind of interesting how there's like just a hidden wall here. Doesn't make much sense, does it? Why is there a hidden wall here? Oh, push. Alright. Okay. You also made a wooden knife, spoon, little thumbnail, little thumb piano. Sorry, I said nail. Why did I say nail? What's a thumb piano? It's cute. Through the years, I was with him in his class. That's so cool. It's like, sounds like a wood carpeting class. I assume it wasn't though. Monkey. Monkey. Oh, gotta help. Hold on. Cat, I'll be right there. I'll open the door. I got you, buddy. Oh no. I hit my head. Alright. I wish we could have done something like that. Did you go to a nice school? Or was that like out of pocket from him? I'd be pretty impressed if that was out of pocket. I'd be very impressed, actually. Scratch on that. Alright. Bleh. Bleh. When I was like younger, I couldn't whistle. And I didn't realize not a lot of people can't whistle. I wouldn't say I was obsessed with it, but I would always practice doing it. Before though, it was really shit. And it would just me blowing air through my mouth. Like, that's how whistling was for me before. It was Whoa, that's so cool! I can whistle. But it just sounded like the wind blowing. Oh my god. But now I can whistle like a pro. Alright, maybe not a pro, but I can whistle pretty decent. While you were at school, you also learned how to knit and sew? Whoa! You made your own hoodie for 8th grade year? Yo, that's dope. Like, what was the hoodie made out of? I have such a hard time thinking about, like, imagining that. Because when I think of knitting, I think of, like, the big yarn and, you know, the typical knitting stuff, right? Fucking! I didn't realize I'd get fucked over there. I wish I learned how to, like, do some of that stuff for the purposes of cosplaying and making, like, a Halloween costume. I just think it would be cool if I knew how to do that. It was made out of pajama-like cloth. That's pretty dope. Nice and comfy, cozy. Is that what you wear to sleep? That's cool. Because you mentioned you wear a hoodie to sleep. Sometimes hoodies are kind of thick. Here we go again. My. We're back in the den. Mamma mia. Oh, here we go again. My. We're back in the den. We also got to pick our own fabrics. What? Okay, did you go to a very nice school? Because it sounds like you went to a very nice school. or were those like activities you had to pay for? Ugh. 'Cause that sounds pretty cool. I went to a pretty nice school. I won't lie about that. Not that nice, but like we had little art classes, which was cool. Like they had like some guy came in like every other week or some shit like that. We did a little thing like that for elementary school. It was part of the school. Wow, and this was 8th grade. That's middle school. Damn, that's really cool. You must have gone to a pretty nice middle school. I'm assuming. I'm making assumptions here. Up. Alright. Fuck! I landed right on it. I feel like I could avoid that. I have avoided that once. I avoided that my first time, and I've never avoided it since. It's kind of wild, isn't it? I definitely jumped over that one time. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Because we're almost there. Whoa! No. I guess it was a nice school. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you this first and foremost. I'm pretty sure that's not a common thing. Or you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. It wasn't even that pricey. Wow. Was it a public school or private? We have this private, yeah. That's still like it's still like really good for a private, I would say. Yeah. Sounds cool though. We have this middle school nearby that has become really trashy over the years. Like just kids constantly getting into fight. That's what my sister told me. Like, cause she's more social and knows about shit like that. But like apparently like just fights all the time. People snorting. At one point they were snorting crushed up Smartie candies, which I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it just got real fucked up nearby. Yeah. That's how it do happen though. Upsy doodles. You going to a private high school? Just out of curiosity. Because usually, if you go to a private middle school, it's usually how it is. You guys didn't really have PE. You did yoga and archery. Okay, if you had archery and javelin shit, yeah, that was a fucking nice school. That's the first, that immediately, that's like, well, that was a nice school. You guys got to do that? Holy shit. That's so fucking cool. What the fuck? You're not at a private, it's not a private high school. You're at a public one. It's cool. It's cool. That's so. I have to say that the archery stuff got me. The you got to throw javelin. That's so cool. Oh, it's dope. Were you any good at it? Boop. Not really. You weren't really the athletic type. Oh, you did do dancing, which is athletic in its own right. But I guess it's not really sporty. It's definitely an athletic thing though. You were best at handwork and woodwork. That's pretty cool. Hey, it's a useful skill. I was always a jack of all trades. Growing up, you know, either great, pretty okay at everything. That's how sports was for me. I was like just pretty good, you know, all right. Same for like studies. The like honestly, the only studies I sucked at was literally learning how to learn a language. I just couldn't do it. Like it has been the bane of my existence all the way through high school to college. Not knowing, not being able to do a language is really like not knowing how to pass a language class has really prevented me. I feel like from a lot of things. It's just I have so many issues with it. I could go on a whole tangent about how much I hate it. How much I hate that it was a requirement for so many things. I get it. I get it. It's a good skill. Don't get me wrong. I just hated how it was just so necessary for everything. I always complain to my mom too about like how they should have like they should totally teach about taxes and paying bills and all that shit. It's like why wasn't that a class? Like I feel like we need a lot more of those basic life essential classes, you know? If they're gonna make it so difficult, I would appreciate it if we had a class about it. I'm just saying. Wow, that school's kindergarten to 8th. Damn. Yeah, to do 2 years of kindergarten because something about my birthday, so I was at school for 10 years. What the fuck? That's wild. Something about your birthday? That's so odd that you had to do kindergarten because there was something about your birthday. I almost missed that. Go up. Maybe you were one of those months? Like, I don't know, you were born in November or something like that? I feel like you still don't do 2 years of kindergarten. I feel like you maybe are a year older than the other kids, but you don't do 2 years of kindergarten because of your age. Well, you know, hopefully those are 2 cool years of kindergarten at least. Oh, hey. The school really let you get creative? It sounds like it did. I'll be honest. It sounds like a pricey school, you know? But if you say it's not, it wasn't too bad, I'll take your word for it. Fuck you! Oh my god, I almost missed it. Ooh, that was close. Jump on the box, mate. Alright. It wasn't pricey, but I won't tell you what school I went to for privacy reasons. No, you shouldn't tell me for privacy reasons. I agree. Hey, that was a smart decision. Alright. Yeah, I went to a public school for elementary. It was pretty nice though for a public school. I think it was quite nice for a public school. I trust you, but I don't trust you with that type of stuff. Yeah, no worries. That is the right mindset. Although it does hurt to hear that out loud. But I agree with you. No, I get it. I'm not crying. Maybe phrase it a bit better. I just get all petty about it. I like that type of humor, where it just gets kind of like, I don't know, what is it? It gets like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Just like that kind of awkward humor where it kind of like goes from a high to a low all of a sudden, and it's yeah, okay, I know how to explain it. Like when it's like a wacky situation and like everything's kind of like on a high note, and then all of a sudden it's like it just gets kind of like, why did you say that? It's like what? It's like, that's not cool, man. Why did you say that? And it gets too real. That's one of my fun types of humor that I like. Do I want to hear a joke? I don't feel like I have a choice in the matter. But I'll gladly hear a joke. Sure. Life of D Money. Okay. The life of D Money, is that the joke? Or are we just gonna put a period right there? This is a joke? You're saying your life's a joke? Self-deprecation jokes are pretty funny. Not gonna lie. Some of them nice jokes, you know? It doesn't hurt anyone except oneself, you know? The humor I dislike the most probably is like when you roast someone. I don't hate, like, obviously there's some like that are very well done, but if I had a batting striking average where it's like, ooh, it would probably be roasting jokes. They're good, but some of them are good, but like sometimes it's just oof. It's like, ooh. It gets spicy though. You don't like rape jokes at all? Yeah, that sounds... I feel like the word rape and joke don't go well together. Don't feel like there's any way to joke about that. I will say, not racist jokes, but race jokes are fucking funny. I think those are some of the best. I love them. Like, I'm Asian. If I hear an Asian joke and it's, you know, an Asian race joke and it's done well, you know? It's good. I think it's funny. I think it's fun and it's funny to acknowledge, like, all the stupid shit, you know? Yeah, a good race joke is a good race joke. As long as it's not racist. You know? Like, as long as it's like, yeah, like, a good race joke is always like, yeah, that's true. Like, you're always laughing, and then the guy next to you, you're like, yeah, that's true. That's true, man. Those are so good. I like, you know, Asians being bad at driving. It's true. It's like, batting average, it is true. I won't even deny that. Oh, Family Guy race jokes. God, it's been a while since I watched Family Guy. I know they do a lot of cutaways these days. There was like a point though where I like really liked them. I was like, oh, this is good. Oh fuck. There was one episode in mind that I remember distinctly where I was like, what is this show? This is great. It was the episode where Brian and Stewie get stuck in a bank vault, and like it's one of my. It's just the one episode I always remember from Family Guy, just because. Just because what was it like? It was such a like it's a comedy show, but like it gets kind of dark, like because they're stuck in a vault, and then like they bond over it, and I was like, this is great. I love this. Whatever's happening in this episode, I'm all in. Yes, Asians being good, having good grades is a stereotype, but it is like if it's a pretty accurate one. Like obviously not all Asians, but like if we're going by batting average, yeah, Asians got a good batting average. That ain't wrong. Like goddamn, I had to compete with so many people. It was rough. And like I got good grades, man, but fucking hell, dude. These people are crazy good. Ugh. So yeah, it's a stereotype, but it's so true. Yeah. Also depends on the person, though. You gotta keep in mind. There were also plenty of Asians. I went to a very like, I think it was like high Asian, high Hispanic mixed school. So yeah, there were also like, not it's not like all Asian people got good grades though. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's just the way it is. It's never gonna be the same. Oh fuck, I gotta run and fucking yeah. Woo! I don't blame people when they mistake you don't blame people when people mistake you for being Mexican, but one time someone thought I was black, which makes no sense. Oh, man. Did they just say, how do they mistake you? Like, do they, like, ask you, oh, are you Mexican or are you black? Like that mistake you? They said you look black. Do you have dark skin? Like how dark? Or is that too personal of a question to ask? I'm honestly not sure. I'm honestly not sure if that's too personal of a question to ask. Like Mexican dark? Damn, you're not Mexican? If you don't mind me asking, what are you? You like, what's another? Filipino is pretty dark skinned. Hawaiian? Is Hawaiian? Yeah, I don't know if it's actually Hawaiian, but Hawaiians are pretty dark skinned. You're not? You Italian? I don't know why I thought of Italian. Hey, Italian. Pacific Islander. Okay. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure what Pacific Islander is. My apologies. I mean, I'm just to give you an idea, I'm half Japanese and Chinese. I can't tell. like it's kind of taken me a while to figure out like visually differences, and I still don't think I always know. So just to give you an idea. Oh, and another thing is I didn't even know my cousins were like, I knew my cousins were Chinese because they were on my mom's side. I had no idea they were half Japanese, and they had no idea I was half Japanese, which is crazy. To be fair on my part, I have no idea why they didn't know I was half Japanese. My last name is Japanese as fuck. No idea why they didn't figure that out. But their last name is very Chinese, so I'm like, you know what? I had the benefit of the doubt of not knowing. They had a very Chinese last name, so it's like, yeah, how the hell am I supposed to know? Pacific Islander is, yeah, what is that? Is that Hawaiian? Because it's a Pacific and Hawaii is an island. Or am I doing the math wrong? Is that not how the math works? Again, a genuine question. Yeah. What the fuck, door? Just to give another example of me being bad with anything is I honestly forget the United States state. I just genuinely don't remember them all. There's 50 states. Don't remember them all. We learned them. It was not something that stuck to me. Yeah, kind of sad. Oops. We can just see I look Hawaii so you get less confused. Alright. Okay, I could see that, yeah. Honestly though, some Hawaiian people do look pretty black. Not gonna lie. No, no. Long arms, fuck off! We can just say you look Hawaiian so you get less, so I get less confused. And that'll probably make things easier. I should probably know, but... Oh, come on, come on, come on! Go! You're not Hawaiian, but close enough. Okay. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's the only Pacific island I'm aware of. Obviously, it's not the only Pacific island, but it's definitely the only one I can think of. Hi-yo, hi-yo, hi-halvi, la hula, hi-shal, hufati, la tusa, lisfin, salitu, la tusa, de violin. Heil, heil, hutraveditel, hell, havadedido, dulla bella, darling, dulla, darling, hula, zella, harla, hola, harla, 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 hula, harle, my darling. Bye, long arms. I'll miss you. Alright. Earlier you thought you had to throw up, so when you tried, it didn't work and you were so confused. Did you like feel sick to your stomach throw up, or you were kind of just gagging throw up? I have a pretty bad gag reflex. Well, I guess for better or worse. Smells do not do me justice. I'm pretty bad with them. Sick to your stomach. Sorry to hear. Did it get better at least? You kind of just gagged and you're like, I feel better. Or was it like you can't throw up and you still didn't feel better? That sucks. I hate it when it's like that on the toilet. I'm not gonna go into detail because talking about toilet stuff is nasty. Not exactly a conversation topic I like talking about. You feel better now? That's good to hear. But yeah, vice versa. Don't like it when it happens like that on the toilet, you know? Hand. There it is. I was so fucked up from food poisoning when I was younger that what is it? That I was so sick that I thought the world was ending. Fuck! Fuck! I couldn't fucking grab it! I couldn't fucking grab it! Oh my god. That was annoying. I hate it so fucking much. I made the jump, I got to the fucking crate, and I couldn't grab it. It's like it has to be so exact. Like I just have to, I can't be like, That's aggravating. It's very aggravating. I will not, I promise you this, I will not just break shit even though I get mad. That would be pretty bad. At that point, that would be pretty bad. I should stop playing said game if it ever comes to that. Are you saying that when you think you have to shit but you can't shit? It's when you, yeah, like, well, almost like that. When you have such a bad stomach ache that you need to go to the restroom, but then yeah, you can't. Like, and you're like, well, fuck me. Yeah, like when it feels like you're gonna like, okay, I don't want, yeah. When it feels like you have to go and because your stomach's so fucked up and you're like, oh, if I don't go, I'm gonna shit my pants. But then when you go, like, nothing really happens. Yeah, I hate that. That one annoys me. Yeah, I think you get the point. Yeah. But yeah, anyways, moving on. I was so sick from food poisoning one time. I threw up like a lot on the bathroom floor, which is kind of funny, like, and fucked up because I really could have just thrown up in the toilet, but I threw up on the bathroom floor. Luckily, I think the only thing that was fucked up was the rug, so you know. But yeah, it was bad, food poisoning, yada yada yada. Next day, I'm like in and out of it, sleeping. I'm having these fucking lucid ass dreams. And next second you know, I think the world is fucking ending. I I think the way I remember the dream, the one part I remember is me kind of falling. It's like it's kind of skydiving almost, but like falling in the sky, and like I just feel so stuffed or something. Like I want to think like there's like I'm either fat, but I think it was like I had like a bomb, like a huge gigantic bomb strapped to me, and like I just thought the world was ending, and so like I woke up from my dream. I kid you not, I woke up from my dream. First thing I do, I ran into the window and tried jumping out of it. It did not break. It was a solid window. I did push the window out. I rammed my fucking body into the window, but it did not break. Respect to the window. After that, I was just like, what the fuck's going on? I need air. So I run outside the side door and like I just go outside into the yard and I sit down, and I'm like, I'm so fucked up at that point, but I'm like, I finally calmed down. Like, I don't know what it was, but like the fresh air was just like, I needed it. Like, my senses came back to me. But yeah, that was the one time I was really fucked up. Really fucked up from being sick. That was the worst. Maybe I felt worse before, but that was like definitely the worst it got. And I think I was like in middle school or elementary school at that time. Yeah, that was wild. Speaking of dreams, I did have a dream. Like, I had a dream one time about, what was it? You know that movie Annabelle? I had a dream about that. And to be fair, I was watching like the Conjuring movies the day before, which is part of the franchise. But like I had a dream about like that Annabelle doll, and like I woke up from it, and like I was kind of paralyzed and my eyes were open, and like I couldn't move. It's sleep paralysis, right? And like it was still dark. And what ended up happening was like I was just like I saw something like kind of like a shadow getting closer and closer from me from above. Freaked me out. This was when I was pretty recently actually. This was like 2 years ago or something. But yeah, I had that dream. I ended up waking myself up by kicking the wall with my foot. Like I was just like I couldn't move, but I was like able to move my foot, so I fucking threw my foot against the wall and just hit it. And then I woke up like and I was like, oh, I was all good after that. Yeah, like I'm fairly certain it was probably just a dream, but the fact that it was Annabelle was kind of weird because Annabelle's a real doll from the Winchester house and all that stuff. So I was like, fuck. That was pretty bad. You poor thing. Yeah, I was pretty fucking sick, wasn't I? I was pretty fucking sick to the point where I had to jump out the window. Yeah. At least I didn't get hurt. Didn't break my shoulder at least. That's cool. Little pro to the con there. Yeah, food poisoning was probably the worst. I don't really remember any other time I got sick. Count myself lucky. Disease-wise, I'm okay, you know? So far. Have some asthma. Luckily, it's not so bad where I've had an asthma attack, but I do have asthma. It's kind of gotten a little bit worse. Sometimes. Not like all the time. Like when I'm like, it kind of feels like it gets worse, like, kind of randomly, like when I lie down or go to sleep. But ironically, when I'm going climbing at the climbing gym, it's like, it's not there. It's not noticeable. So I guess that's a good thing. I feel like it might be a nerve thing. I really don't know. Like right now. See, right now I feel a bit asthma. Like it's a come and go thing, you know? Annabelle wasn't part of the Winchester. What house was it part of? It was part of the Conjuring series. Whoever they were. I know it was part of that. Oh. This will probably be my last run, by the way. See how far I can get. Thanks for sticking with me and my utter fails. The Warren house, right. Warren, Winchester, same thing. They both start with a W, same thing. Oh, yeah. good. I'm terrible with names, I swear. I was trying to figure out this guy's name that I had met when climbing, and I was like, oh, what was his name again? I was like, is it Mika? Miko? What was it again? Micah? It was Miko. I was like, I eventually figured it out. But yeah, I was not getting it anytime soon. Annabelle is the allegedly haunted Raggedy Ann doll. Yep, that Ed and Lorraine Warren had investigated. Yeah. Character based on the doll is one of the antagonists in the Conjuring universe. Yep, that's the one. So to be fair, I was watching Conjuring clips on YouTube that night, but I did not watch anything about Annabelle. So which was kind of weird. Like, fairly certain it was a dream. You love copy paste. Copy pasta. Yeah, what a useful thing. Saves so much time. Let's go. Come on, you. The goal is to get past long arms without dying. Can I do it? Nope. Probably not. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I think I have to play Resident Evil tomorrow, because if I play any more of this trying to speedrun, I might get too mad. I might get too mad and not want to play it for a very long time. So I'm gonna have to take a break tomorrow. What the fuck is going on? Alright, there we go. I keep clicking out. It's annoying. Live life long. Okay, I like that. Live life long arms. You gonna make a poster? Live life long arms. Be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be a pretty cool Little Nightmares poster. I think people would like it. I think that's a great idea. Get it on what's it called? Display. Get a display of Live Life Long Arms. I wanted to get a display, and if you don't know what a display is, basically a metal metal poster on a poster on a metal thing. And I wanted to get one of my dogs. I could just get actual, but I kind of wanted someone to draw my dogs. I think I'm probably just gonna have to get for like a picture if I can. But yeah. You haven't posted an animation on your channel in a while. You have a channel? You should whisper that to me, if you want. No pressure. Oh. That's cool that you do that. I wish I got into posting stuff, like videos and all that when I was younger. Yeah. I think I was too nervous. Like, I wish I got into streaming when I was younger too, in some ways. Okay, maybe not. I feel like it would have been cringe. But I do wish I got into posting videos when I was younger. Of, like, scripted stuff. Like little comedy sketches or something. Yeah, but I was not a brave child. Not in the slightest. I was not brave. Is your Megan dance animation? Oh, I'm so curious how that looks. I never watched that movie. I heard it was actually not bad. Like the Megan movie was actually all right. It was more dramatic than horror, people said. Like people are like, oh, I thought it was gonna be a horror, a bad horror, but it was actually a pretty decent drama. It was kind of hard to believe that when like in the trailer they always had Megan dancing, which is so weird. It was like that kind of made it seem like a shit movie. Going like, oh, this is gonna be a shit movie. Like, look at her doing all this weird dancing shit when she's about to kill someone. It's like, what the fuck? Whoa, you got so many views. What the fuck? Nice. Congrats on that. You ever think of like committing and trying to do a YouTube thing? No, nobody cares about the rest, but they cared about that one. Have you not posted a while just because you haven't had any ideas or something like that? It's more like a hobby. It's dope. Yeah, I really wish I got into something like in high school. I think I was always just too nervous about it. Committing or something. Or like doing something public, you know? My key! There it is. You haven't had an idea or time to finish one? Eh. That's how it is, especially with school. School takes up time. It's a pain. It takes up time and energy to the point where you just don't want to do anything. Right? That's how school is. At least for me it was. What do you like animating? Or Go, monkey, go! Alright, monkey. You know the plan. I'm gonna drop you at some point. I'm gonna go get the meat. Alright, alright. Sounds good. Six doesn't want to let go of the corn dog. That sounds cute. I bet that would do well. I could see that doing pretty well. Maybe if you release it around the time of Little Nightmares 3 or something. It would be around 6 seconds. Could it be like a repeat one? A repeat animation where it kind of just can repeat itself? Oh yeah, 6 seconds is not easy, by all means, yeah. Come on, we're almost there. "24 frames is equal to 1 second in animation." Wow. Wow. That's a lot of frames. Are you hand drawing it? Or is it like on the computer? I assume it's on the computer, actually. I know hand drawing it would take a very long. I don't actually know how long using the computer takes. I saw the computer. That's dope. Do you have like a, you know, one of those sketch pads? Is that what you use? My cousin has one of those. They don't do it for animation, they do it for drawing. Yeah. Those are cool. Pricey, but cool. You recommend any drawing videos to learn how to draw on the computer? Any basics? I was trying to get into it at one point. For streaming stuff, like just so I can design basic streaming stuff. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I was like, can't draw. Just gonna Photoshop. But yeah. Woo! Okay. We're back in the shoe area. Alright. At this point, it shouldn't be too bad. Just gotta get to Long Arms in the elevator. I gotta kill him. It'll be fine. You don't really watch videos, you look at other people's art and stuff to see what they did and how you can improve. Wow. That's pretty cool. I feel like if I did that, I would just end up tracing whatever I saw. I would learn nothing from it. You know, I said I was a jack of all trades earlier. And I still stand by that. I'll give you my level of drawing talent. My level of drawing talent is I can at least make it look like something. I can at least make it recognizable. That's about it. Ow. Oh, shit. Okay. Try not to compare my art to others, because when I do that, I lose passion for my art. That makes sense. No, I get it. Yeah. It's kind of like one of those feelings, like, I guess kind of streaming in the same way. It's kind of like that. It's like, well, what's the fucking point if someone else is doing it? They're doing it kind of like me, but better, you know? Yeah. Been there, done that. What the fuck? He got over here fast. What the fuck? Yeah. I was gonna say something and I just don't remember. Long arms made me panic to the point I just don't know. I know what I was gonna say. If I ever finish that music stuff, I might ask if I need a thumbnail, because you know what? I might need a thumbnail. Because I want to post it at some point. Yeah, I should really, I'll probably contact my instrumental friend, see how it's doing. I'm not expecting anything soon, because they got their own things going on, and it's just a fun project. It's not supposed to be a paid one or anything like that. I hope we can get it done soon though. I wanted to get back into like some songwriting stuff again. I had some ideas recently. I was like, ooh, that'd be fun to start doing something with. Long arms. He's the king of the universe. Papa. Long arms. He's the king of the universe. Bum 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 ba-da-dum 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 bum 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-bum bum 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 bum. Don't! Okay, there we go. Jiggle a bottle of bum bum, jiggle a bottle of parley parley dum dum. Bum bum, jiggle it doodle bum bum, jiggle it doodle bum bum, jiggle it doodle parley doodly bum bum. Hella hella holla hodlo hosla hella hummel hadle holla hella dulla della dandy. You still suck ass at hands. Hands are difficult. I saw how someone did it once and I was like, oh, okay, alright, okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't do that, but I thought that was cool. Do you have a specialty? Eyes are pretty easy for you now. That's dope. I feel like eyes are pretty difficult. Fuck, gotta pull it. Oh! Oh! Oh, fucking balls. You specialize in character design and animation. That's dope. Ooh. Character design sounds cool. How are you with like actions, like character actions and stuff like that? Also, you read any like web comics or something or like something along those lines? I read a lot of those. And I'm like, damn, all these art styles are so cool. It's like, if only I could. If only. Because I always thought about like hiring someone to write like a webcomic or something. I don't have the cash for that though. Why can't I get out? You watch like 2 episodes from a show. Oh, you watch Camp Camp. Holy shit. But no, 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 fucking no. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck was that? I pulled it. I fucking pulled it off. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. You saw me pull that off. I pulled the fucking metal piece off. He should have not grabbed me. I should. What just happened? Anyways. Oh, you piece of fucking shit. Alright. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just continue. God fucking damn it. It's such bullshit. Whatever. Anyways, yeah, Camp Camp. Yeah, I used to watch that a lot. It's actually a really good one. I thought it was like for a web series, it was really good. But yeah, and the animation was like pretty good too. But no, do you watch like web comics, like the ones where you read? See, that's what should have happened. He should have grabbed that and ignored me. Why? How did he grab me? How did this dude grab me? Seriously. It's like Boskla. Oh my god, I fucking did it. Are you fuck? Oh, you bastard. I would tell you to take deep breaths, but that never works when people tell me to do. People tell you to do that. No. I definitely probably have some kind of anger issues. I don't think that was a display of it at all. Yeah, no. It doesn't get that bad though, but I've had my moments. I got better as I grew older though, which is good. It was pretty bad as a kid. I think I was just like an emotional kid and stuff like that. But yeah, as I grew older, I got better with controlling it. Not to say I don't get angry, but at least I know how to direct it to something. Fan comics for things you like, but I don't know if that counts as a webcomic. That counts, but webcomics are kind of like, I don't know if you've heard of webtoons, but that has like webcomics. Webcomics are more, how do you put it? They don't look like normal comics. They are, I guess the way I would put it is they are specifically designed to be on a phone and for you to just scroll up and down, pretty much going down, but like it's not like going left to right. You just scroll down, and yeah, and it's designed to be like on the phone specifically. Like it could not be translated to a book format. But I mean, it could, but like it would not be the same at all. they are up and down. Yeah. And usually they don't have a lot of like, I forget what it's called, but like, you know, the dissecting lines that kind of like normal comics usually have. Yeah. They don't have that. They will usually just be like continuous, like kind of go when you're going down. Oh fuck. Man, I can't believe I died there. That honestly, I'm not even like angry at my own skills. I actually thought I was doing fine. That was totally like the game. I'm like, I know it's like, no, yeah, fuck it. It was the game. It was the game's fault. Okay, fucking game. How about you fucking hold it and fucking move it? Okay. No, I guess I'll push it from up here. No, that's fine. I'll do that. That's fine. I'll do that. It was totally the game. You saw me pull the cage. It should have ignored me. That was weird. Come on, tell me that was not weird. I pulled the metal thing off, and the game was like, "Oh, you did that. Oh, okay. No, I'm still gonna grab you." It's like, what the fuck? It's like every single other time I did it like that, the game was like, "Oh yeah, we'll grab the cage. Priorities." Fucking hell, dude. It is kind of sad how out of everyone who gets hurt, it's the long arms. The poor old janitor boy, long arms, small room. Poor buddy, seriously. Ooh. That's gonna annoy me. That's gonna annoy me for the rest of the night that I couldn't do that. Oh god. I did really well. I did so well. It's annoying me so much to the point I'm like, should I play tomorrow? Should I do this again? God, I think I should. Cause like if I don't, I'm gonna lose all my skill that I've obtained from the previous day. God, it's just that one part. I mean, my left pinky hurts right now. It is throbbing in pain. Shit, that was a gnome. My pinky's, it's just, I'm holding it down, and it is in pain right now. I kind of want to see if I can get it under an hour. I want to see if I can do that. I like how they have little kid toys in the chef area. Maybe they're a married couple and they have kids. Maybe. What would chef babies look like? What would chef babies look like? You think they're all born with the mask? Or you think they get their own little mask made every year? I like to think they're born with the mask from birth. Little chef baby. You don't want to know how little chef baby looks? I think little chef baby would be pretty cool. Would it be cute? That's a different story, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Little chef baby cooking, you know, doing its little chef baby thing. Da 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 da. Ba-da-dum, 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 ba-da-dum. Ham. Is this a ham or is it somebody's chopped off leg? Who is to say? Who is to say? Oh. Come on, 6. It's just a little bit more. Alright. Bum 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 ba bum bum. Ba bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum. Oh, that ham almost jumped out. Look at it. Ooh-wee. Who? Who? Now I kind of want to eat sausage right now. Sausage, sausage, mon santon, sausage. Alright. We're in the freezer. That's pretty cool. We're in the freezer. That's pretty cool. No, freezer, freezer, freezer. Freezer, 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 freezer. I wonder if this is the only place I can hide, or if I could hide behind the door and they wouldn't notice me. I feel like they would totally notice me though if I stood right there. Do you think you'll try that glitch again? I mean, yeah, the fact that I am, that I already fucked up, yeah, I'm gonna try it again. Just get some practice on it. Might as well. Bye-bye! Do you think it was useful, the glitch? I don't know how, I mean, like, if I'm really speedrunning it, yeah. If I'm trying to just get the hardcore achievement, I don't think for the hardcore achievement, I don't think it was necessary. But, no, I think it's totally useful if you're trying to actually go for a speedrun record. Which I am not doing. Because I suck. And that's not happening. I like speedrunning Resident Evil games because there are rewards attached to it, for one thing. And because you can use cheats to go faster. It's not like you just need to like I could have stolen the key. At least I didn't drop the sausage this time. That's cool. I'm glad they didn't patch it after all these years. And after looking at the video, I can kind of see why they probably didn't do that. Because, like, it was like, it's like a fun little glitch, you know? It's not like a what the fuck kind of glitch. And those are the kind of glitches they should keep. Like, seriously. I like, what is it? Because if it's like something the community finds and kind of like bonds over it together, why would you remove it? You know? It's like, I think it's just good. What is it? It's just a good idea not to, if it's not hurting anyone, right? Yeah. And the people who made the game seemed like they really cared, so, you know, makes sense that they didn't remove it. They like it, you know. Where's the what's the harm in leaving it, right? I feel like I can't move until they. Fucking go up! Oh my god, these. Yeah, no, you can't reach me. That's not happening. I wonder if they could reach me if I just stood there long enough. Goodbye! Look at him, he's all stressed out. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Oh, oh. No! Yeah, again, not doing it for the hardcore thing. I'll give it one more go. Screw it. I'll give it 2 more goes. Three's the lucky charm, whatever the fuck you call it. Alright. The hooks make you think of Monster Inc. Pretty sure Monster Inc. didn't have any hooks, but they did have doors. Yeah, I get the door feeling from it. Doors. This was a good movie. It was kind of like scary as a kid, not because of the monsters. It was just like kind of high intensity. Like when they're like going everywhere on the doors and they're swinging around. Yeah. I always remember that scene. It was like, that was like one of the scary scenes, because that was like, fuck, dude, I could see them dying. And like, I think the scariest part was like the idea of getting lost. What the fuck was that? What? Anyways, as I was saying, the scariest idea was like getting lost in the doors during that movie. Like, I would hate it. It's like, I'm stuck in a world of doors. And that's it. And then, like, you're just climbing around. Oh, God, I would hate that. I would hate that. Yeah. Good movie. Monsters, Inc. University was also good. Very good. Considering it was, like, a complete change of direction. Well, not complete change, but, like, very different story than the first one. Last try, cause it's not doing it. can't believe I died. Just, I didn't even do anything. Oh, that was so... Oh my god. Fuck. That was a bit late. I felt like that was a bit late. Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna break my mouse this way. Nope. Nope. That was not it. Endo 1, Nana 2, and a... How, like, do they just... How do speedrunners get it on the first try? It just feels like... I don't know. Okay. Oh, that's it. That's enough. That's enough. I do want to see kind of where my time's at by the end of this, so if I can get it at least near or under an hour. Yeah, they've done it a lot, but like the timing, like it feels like there's glitches where it requires a skill of timing, right? Which makes sense. And then there's some glitches that it's kind of like trial and error kind of glitches is what it feels like. That one kind of feels like a trial and error glitch. Again, how would I know? How the fuck would I know, you know? But yeah, no. Oh god, a really fun speedrunning game was Neon White. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. So good. Such a good game. I played the whole thing. I loved getting oh shit. Okay. Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I got cocky. Once I die once, it's kind of like whatever. Yeah, Neon White's great. It's totally a speedrunning game. It's fantastic. I love it. Fucking... Oh, damn it. Kinda just runs immediately at me. I didn't realize that. Oh, for fuck's sake. What the fuck? No! Oh, God. Can you guys not? Oh, wait. No, I need to go on the top of the thing. Sorry I couldn't do the glitch this time. I wish. I really do. It's just kind of annoying that it kills you, isn't it? That's kind of what makes it kind of like the risk factor. Otherwise, I'd probably be doing it for quite some time. If it weren't for the fact that it fucking kills me. I love how they throw the bottles. Bye, guys! Bye! Their chef hats look like little butts, don't they? Alright, the timer's at like 52. I think maybe mark off 5 minutes or something. Then we'll see where I go. This next part should not take that long. I expect 15 or 20 minutes. Probably 15. As long as I don't fuck it up. 15. I did get stuck at that table for a while, but I was trying to do stuff. No! It was so bright, I didn't realize I had to jump. What? Okay, okay, I don't. What's happening here? Oh my god, what is happening? Why am I not able to grab it? Fucking hell. That's gonna happen to me when I actually get to this point. I'm gonna just fuck that up so much. Look at the fatties go across their little bridge. That's cool. Zema. Zema, oui, oui. Welcome to Zema. We serve many types of food here at Zema. What would you like to order? Zema is comprised of many things, such as pipes, metal, children. So oui, oui, yes, very good, very good. Yes. Now, as well. Look at them waddle. Waddle, 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 waddle. You politician bastards. That guy in the front was definitely a politician. What happened? Come on, Mike. Try to keep up. Can I fall here? Maybe. Let's not risk it. They're not fat, they're just big bone. Right, husky, sorry. They're husky. You husky sons of bitches. But those guys in Wally, damn! Damn, those guys in Wally, you know what I'm saying? Fucking guys in Wally! God damn. Should've called that movie like Fatty, you know what I'm saying? You fucking call Wally for the Fatty movie. Fat with a. Who am I kidding? They fat. Oh shit, man. If you crawling like that, you fat. Just gonna put that. I'm gonna put that. Be honest. If you crawling like that, you definitely fat. There ain't no doubt about that. You fatty, fat, fat. Woo! Fit, fit, fit. Not too bad. There's a chair there. That sucks. Oh, I got in the bucket. That's cool. Totally want to do that. Oh, no! No! Oh my god. Are you fucking... That guy always gets me. I thought I jumped in time. Ugh. That's gonna kill me too. I know it's gonna kill me. I'm not... It's gonna kill me like that long arms area. Little Nightmares is like a scary version of Wall-E. Yeah, without the happy ending. I would agree with you there. Okay. I definitely gotta jump there. If I don't jump, they eat me. That's not cool. There should totally be a mod where 6 is just a Wall-E. Yeah, it's pretty short if you don't die and do everything right. Ah. Fucking hell. Fuck. Just gotta jump a lot, I guess. Are you? I have. You know what? On second thought, I think I will play Resident Evil tomorrow. I think I will play Resident Evil tomorrow. Yeah, I think I will. I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna play Resident Evil tomorrow. I just think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna play Resident Evil tomorrow. uh. Alright. This game is totally meant to be played with a controller. If I have learned one thing, it's that I should have played this with a controller. Come on, you fat son of a bitch. No, no. Let's see. That was all the. No, that was not all the fat people area. Shit. Actually, no, that was not. There's like one more after this. I hit the 1 hour mark. Maybe like -5 minutes. I wasted a lot of time at that table. Sucked. Alright. Under 1 hour, that's crazy. It's not even leeway time. Just do it under an hour. Come on. Yeah, this is the last area where I just get chased by a mob of fat orgy guys. And then after that, it's just Mirror Lady, which is, that goes by pretty fast. It's the politician. You did not tell me for a short time you were a ballerina. You did say you were a dancer. You said you did hip hop, I believe. Did not know you were a ballerina. That's dope. Oh. Oh. Did you get on like your tippy toes and stuff? That was like the one thing in ballerina, like ballet, that was like it looked painful to the feet. Just, ugh, goddamn. Crushing your feet, man. It looks rough. Yeah, you got on your tippy toes. I applaud you for that. Yeah. Honestly, ballet is one of those that just seems so rigorous. If that's the right word. It's like rough. At least that's how all the movies display it. I feel like I should lower my volume for the game. It was kind of painful. Yeah, no doubt. Ballet looks pretty painful. I'm glad it was an interesting experience, though, for you. Can I just break this vase? Is that a possibility? My sister used to do dance. I don't think she did ballet. She didn't do hip hop. What did she do? Maybe it was ballet. Did my sister do ballet? She did that for like maybe a year or something. She did gymnastics for a long time though. But then she stopped. I don't think she liked like kind of the coaching stuff. And like I don't think she has had that much of a competitive nature. Is what kind of how I felt afterwards. In gymnastics, it kind of felt like maybe she was competing more with herself at the end of the day. You know. But yeah, definitely the coaching. I think that was maybe it. She just kind of got sick of how the coaching worked. Yeah. I'm glad she could quit though, you know, if she didn't like it. Especially after how many years she had done it. Oh, because it's like one of those things that's like, do you quit after doing it so many years? I honestly don't know if I could have quit, even if I wanted to. Just personally, I don't know. But I'm glad she could do that. Come on, 6. Let's get a move on, shall we? I'm looking at it right now, and like, even if I still find it pretty hard to get the achievement under 1 hour. Like, I feel like you're cutting it very close. Like, is there even leeway to like just accidentally get caught on something? It's hard to tell. Also, 6 is clearly in pain. Look at this run. This run is so sad. Oh my god, pick it up. Rune! Rune! Where I tell you, you best run, 6. But these little peckers run. Hey, fuck you, bitch. I mirror attack you. I feel like the one way I see myself dying in this area is just me utterly failing to pick up the mirror. That's how I see myself dying. Like, I would just not be able to pick up the mirror, and I would just die. It's like, why can't I pick up the mirror? What's going on? Just a couple more, 6. Last few. It was like 2 more? One more time. Let's get it over with. Oh my gosh, you scared the shit out of me. I was a bit too close for comfort there. Alright, alright. What are we at? We're at like... It'll tell us at the end. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to bite you like a vampire. This is my vampire voice. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. I just want all vampires to go nom, 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 nom. Just before they go in for the kill. I'm going to bite you. Nom, 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 nom. Alright. And that's it. Woo-wee! Because you watch FNAF videos, people have beat Ruin, and it's like it's showing like screenshots from those endings and the thumbnails, and it's driving you crazy. Don't watch it. You gotta hold yourself back until you play it yourself, then watch them. Come on, sexy, you can do it. Right on. It just shows up on your recommendations. Oh, the thumbnails. I see. You're right. Yeah, I hate when that happens too. I was getting a bunch of Spider-Verse stuff, thumbnails and like all that kind of shit, and I was like, no! Please, no! I haven't watched it. That'll do it. That'll be it. I want to see my time. Fuck it. What was my time? Let's... Oh, I have to move. Dumbass. I wasted some time there. I didn't realize I had to move forward. Note to self, you're not done until you move forward. Alright, I'll exit during the credits. Yeah, that'll show my time. 6 has got such a imposing villain block right here. Look like a bad bitch here. I can't forgive her though. She killed my boy. Spoilers. She did him dirty. Oh, I still gotta fucking... I gotta fucking walk. Why is it not auto do it? It's not gonna auto do it for me. I mean, now it auto does it. I want to see what my time is, because I know the time that is on screen is not the same as the one that's recorded. I think maybe 110. Maybe that's what I got. Okay, let's exit to main menu. Alright, let's... new game. Did I actually get it under 51 minutes? That no, that recorded at Ladies Court. Actually, let me see where that. No, scratch that. Actually, let me load. So this was at 51, 52. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh my god, are you serious? This was 52 minutes? Wow, no, that's totally doable under 1 hour. How? How am I recording so off? Like, I'm at 110, basically. I was at 110. How is that so off? It's off by like 10 minutes. Huh. I don't know. Anyways, that'll do it. Believe it or not, didn't succeed. Yeah. You find it funny when little kids can't say things like ditch or witch and they just end up saying bitch? I just like it when little kids curse. I'm just gonna be frank about that. I just like it when they curse. I think everyone likes it when a little kid curses. It's great, you know. Should get more of that, but not like someone changing their voice modulator and sounding like a kid and cursing. That's just weird. Yeah. I'm yawning. That'll do it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, D. Once more. Sorry I couldn't get that speedrun achievement just yet. I was so close. I got fucked! I got fucked in the elevator. Not in the fun way. Not in the fun way at all. Alright. I'm glad you had fun. I had fun too. Except when I got fucked. Multiple times. Anyways, enough of that. I'm gonna call it a night. Yeah. Take care. Have a good one. Bye.